So the other day we talked about Peter Thiel's new SPAC, BTWN. In that video, we also talked about Bill Ackman's SPAC, PSTH, and whether or not it's a good idea to park your cash in these companies before they have a definite merger. Now, BTWN ran up on a rumor that they were merging with an Indonesian e-commerce giant, Tokopedia. And Tokopedia came out and said, "Nah, we good." And that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and we talk about SPACs a lot. Like a lot. And I hope you guys like that I'm not wearing my hat today. Everybody's like, "Where's your hair?" Like I lost it or something. It's very difficult to put this toupee on. There's glue, a lot of glue involved. I don't like doing my hair, that's all. Okay, let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this SPAC. BTWN is down 3% today off of a high from like $14.51 or something like that, set just the other day. 14.21 set on the 15th. It came all the way down to like 12.50, and before it came back up in the 13s, and now it's just below 13 right now. What happened? Tokopedia came out and said, "You know what? We're considering doing an actual IPO and staying away from the SPAC route." So they went ahead and they hired Morgan Stanley and Citigroup to be advisors. And they said, "We have not decided yet which market and methods. A SPAC is a potential option." So people are still holding out hope that BTWN may merge with Tokopedia. The other day we talked about whether or not it's a good idea to park your money in these SPACs. And some of you absolutely agree that it's a great idea to do that. Some of you disagree that it's a good idea. I'm still a bit undecided. But I think if you have a SPAC like ran by Bill Ackman, like PSTH, or this one ran by Peter Thiel, it's almost a certainty that they're going to pick a good company to partner with. Almost, right? And usually when that happens, these SPACs can move very, very quickly. And that's the potential benefit of parking your money in a SPAC like this. Now, I did give you an incorrect figure on PSTH. The low for PSTH is actually $20. But again, wanted to make sure that you guys know that the floor for PSTH is $20, not $22. Thank you guys for all of you that corrected me down in the comments. I appreciate that because I suck at that stuff, okay? I suck at it, and I'm cool with it, okay? Cool with it. $20 is the floor for PSTH. That means that even if it drops below this $25, $26 that it's at right now, you can always sell your shares for $20 at the low end. So the potential downside right now for a SPAC like PSTH or BTWN is only 25 to 30%. That's not a huge downside. We know that you could keep your money in these SPACs and not realize any sort of huge losses potentially, right? As long as they haven't run up already. So that's the other potential thing to think about when you think about parking your money in these SPACs. But there aren't any other rumors yet for BTWN and who they might partner with, and that makes sense because it's a relatively brand new SPAC. But I want to go over some of the numbers from Tokopedia. Tokopedia, for instance, is estimated to be worth almost $10 billion. It's a big deal. If you go over the growth that a stock like Meli has had, Mercado Libre in Latin America, very similar business model. That business is worth $80 billion right now. So the potential for Tokopedia to grow a lot over the next 3 to 5 years is massive. So whether they choose the SPAC route or rather they choose an IPO, regardless of what they choose, I think they will eventually be a very successful company because they have some major backers behind them. SoftBank, Google, Alibaba, they own 41% of this digital wallet company, OVO, in Indonesia. And it's a very exciting company, I think, to be a part of. I think it really is because e-commerce, this type of way of doing business, it's already revolutionizing the way we do business. And it's only going to get more and more prolific as we go through the years. It really will. More and more stores will close, unfortunately. More and more e-commerce business will happen. It's just the way the world is going. And Tokopedia is at the forefront of that right now. So it could be a really good opportunity. But you guys have to let me know what you think. Let me know. What do you think about this potential partnership? Are they going to go the IPO route, or are they going to do the SPAC? I don't know. Could be really cool. I think once Bridgetown has BTWN has a definitive agreement or merger with anybody, that stock's gonna move. Just like PSTH, I think they're both gonna really move. And I like the dialogue we had about the parking your money in these SPACs and just waiting, because when they're gonna pop, they pop, and there's really no looking back. So if you're into that sort of thing, maybe a cool thing to do. I haven't done it yet because I like having my extra capital sitting around ready to pounce on some opportunities. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate you. We're over 20,000 subscribers now, almost at 21,000. Crazy. So thank you so much. Seriously, it's been fun. So remember, we're picking those other 3 winners from the live stream to give away $1,500. That video's coming later today, so I'll be excited to share that with you guys. I'm gonna record myself looking through all the comments, and then we'll pick those winners, and I'll announce those winners to you guys in a video later today. So, and then you guys will have to get a hold of me if you want that $500. All right, guys, thank you so much. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Guys, here's the deal. I'm here today to talk to you about SPACs. SPACs.